Right. Are you ready for a serious relationship? Question 1. How many sexual partners have you had? Lee?
8. Well, 9 if you count you, McInerney.
Who's you and McInerney?
He was a sprinter on the local track team. God, he was well fit.
So how come you're not sure if he counts?
Well, he sailed through the qualifying heats, but then he had 2 false starts, so I disqualified him.
Too quick off the blocks, I know that one.
What was he doing on blocks?
I'll explain later, Karen.
Oh, okay. So how many sexual partners have you had, Ruth?
Me? Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you're amongst friends. Caring, sharing, all that old bollocks, you can tell us.
About 10 or 11. All right, 19. What's the big deal? So I've been to bed with 19 men. Or thereabouts. For God's sake, we're not living in the Victorian time, so it's somewhere in the 20s. Who cares?
Where exactly in the 20s?
31, but you've got no right to judge.
I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, good. Is this another dancing Pepsi can?
Better. Say hello to Colin! Calm down, Ruth. I saw his fluffy little face staring at me through the shop window and I had to bring him home.
Yeah, but it's not just a face, is it? It's the entire thing, a whole cat, and I hate cats, Carolyn.
Colin's not a cat. He's a kitten.
So he's an apprentice cat. Just get rid of him.
Don't say that. He'll get upset.
Carolyn, it's a cat. If you told him his wife had just run off with his best friend and he only had 20 minutes to live, the best he could manage would be a meow.
For your information, Ruth Froud, cats are very intelligent, sensitive creatures.
Oh, of course they are. That's why they get endless hours of pleasure from balls of string and licking their own bottoms.
They do that to wash themselves.
Oh, well, bear it in mind the next time there's a queue for the bathroom.
Ruth, none of us have a man in our lives at the moment, and I thought it would be nice if we could have something we could love. Something that would love us back. And kittens are affectionate and loyal.
What kind of replacement for a man is that?
How many sexual partners have you had, Benito?
Miss Jackson, I am your employer. I hardly think that's appropriate.
Not getting any currently.
Dry white wine, please, Benito.
Of course, Mr. Charles.
Oh, just the man I wanted to see. So how many sexual partners have you had then, Chaz?
A gentleman never kisses and tells Lee.
Right. So how many sexual partners have you had then, Chaz?
Well, before I was married, I was fairly active in that area. Since my divorce, I suppose I've been...
Fairly active in pretty much the same basic area?
Yeah.
So what about when you were married? Were you faithful?
Yeah. Of course. Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, I didn't actually abstain, but I did try to cut down. But now I'm older and wiser. One thing I've learned is sleeping with 2 people at the same time can really do your head in.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. I was once seeing these 2 blokes behind each other's backs. The guilt was terrible.
Lee. When I used the phrase, sleeping with 2 people at the same time...
Oh, please.
Charlie?
Who said that?
The woman behind you.
What does she look like?
You, but with bigger breasts and blonde hair.
Turn round, Charlie. The light's reflecting off the back of your head and the glare's giving me a terrible migraine.
Angela!
Is that an
funny way to greet your ex-wife. Uh-oh.
What are you doing here?
Aren't you going to offer to buy me a drink? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I've got all of your money, haven't I?
Right. All those in favour of the cat staying, raise their right hands. Yes, thank you. Now, all those who think the cat should go. Lee,
What?
you haven't voted.
I know, and there's a very good reason for that.
Which is?
I don't give a bollocks either way.
Yeah, but you've got the casting vote.
Which is exactly why I want to remain neutral. Just think of me as a little Switzerland.
Hello, little Switzerland.
So what do we do now?
How about a recount?
How about a poke in the eye?
Majority, Ruth. You can't evict Colin. He'll just have to stay.
Yeah, well, aren't you forgetting something?
What?
It's my name on the rent book, therefore I get the deciding vote.
I pay rent. I have tenants' rights.
Yeah, but Carolyn, I'm still the landlord.
Shut up!
Thank you. Right, here's what we'll do. The cat can stay for a period of 1 week, which should give Ruth a chance to get used to it. And then if she still feels the same, we'll just have to find it a new home. Now, is that okay?
It's fine by me. Suppose so.
Good. Then the subject is officially closed. I'm starving. Have we got anything I can eat?
Why don't you sling something in the microwave?
Anyway, where was I?
Here, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah. I've met someone.
Oh, what? A man?
No, a bleeding leprechaun. Of course a man. In fact, Lawrence has asked me to marry him, and I've said yes.
Lawrence?
Yeah. He's got his own yacht, and a Ferrari, and a mews house in Belgravia.
Lawrence of Belgravia.
Yeah, it is funny, isn't it? I'll be happily married and fabulously wealthy, and you'll be all alone in your little flat.
Who said I was all alone?
What?
I've been in a steady relationship for months, as it happens.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I've never been happier.
Well, neither have I.
Good.
Good.
Double good.
With knobs on.
Hello, Ruthie.
Oh, hi, Charlie. Can I come in?
Yeah, of course. Come in. I'm just playing with my new video. Do you know, if I fast forward the slow motion replays, I can actually make the footballers walk normally.
Fascinating.
Yeah, last night I watched Gandhi backwards at high speed. God, didn't I put some weight on?
I just popped in to see how you were.
I'm fine, never been better.
Only, Lee mentioned that you'd seen your ex-wife. Sorry, have I hit a nerve?
No, not at all. No. Angela's getting remarried. I'm very happy for her.
You're not upset.
No,
Because, you know, it would be all right to be upset.
I'm not upset.
You know, under the circumstances, it would be perfectly normal to be upset. I mean, you know, the final severing of the bond, irrevocable testimony to the failure of your marriage. I mean, how must that make you feel?
Not upset.
Don't take your anger out on me.
Why not? It's you that I'm getting angry with.
Perhaps I'd better go.
No, look, I really don't care about Angela getting married, but you should have seen the way she was gloating. She's already got half my business and my house. Now she'll have a marriage, and what have I got?
A nice stereo and a collection of interesting shirts.
Exactly. I'm 41-ish. I'm going nowhere. All my mates are married. I'm divorced. My life is empty.
Oh, cheer up. It's not that bad.
Oh, yes, it is. I need to find myself. Find something. Something that will define my existence. Something real. Something deep. Something... No brighter day, Ruthie. Lovell's love line. Who is talking? Oh, hello, Angela. What? Get together? What, the four of us? Oh, I don't know. Well, of course I can handle it. It's just that my girlfriend, well, she's very busy at the moment. Now, don't be ridiculous. Of course I haven't made her up. Right, Saturday it is. See you then.
Don't even think about it.
Killed the cat.
You killed the cat?
I killed the cat.
You killed the cat?
She killed the cat.
Whose cat?
Carolyn's cat.
Carolyn's got a cat?
Not anymore, she ain't.
So what happened?
I knocked it out the window, whereupon it plummeted to a swift yet ghastly death.
Oh, well, we'll have to have a funeral. Then we'll have to lay on a spread, you know. Whiskers, that sort of thing.
What am I going to tell Carolyn?
Oh, look, just don't tell her anything. Oh, tell her it ran away.
I can't do that. Well, Carolyn's got a right to know the truth. Then again, a suicide note by a saucer of milk ain't a bad idea, is it?
Miss Jackson, customer, 30 degrees due east, take a left past the yucca plant. You can't miss.
Wish it was him I'd knocked out the sodding window. See you later.
See you.
So, Ruthie, about Saturday.
Charlie, I've already told you I'm not playing any part in some half-assed deception.
Oh, go on, if you came along with me, it wouldn't be half-assed, it'd be full-assed.
No. Excuse me, I've got to go to the loo.
Oi, Stretch. Is Charlie Lovell in here?
I believe you'll find him over there, madam.
Cheers.
Oh, my pleasure.
I thought I'd find you here.
Hello, Angela.
Well, Lawrence has booked us a table at Arabella's. It's an exclusive club, very sophisticated. Lionel Blair's a regular, you know.
Oh, well, never mind.
I've decided to do the decent thing, Charlie, and give you the chance to back out now, rather than humiliate yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't try and kidder, Charlie. I know you haven't got a girlfriend.
Yes, I have. Very classy she is and all.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Your idea of a classy date is one who sticks a gum under the table between courses. What were you going to do? Ring up at the last minute to say you weren't feeling well? Oh, face it, Charlie. You're a sad, pathetic, middle-aged loser.
Sorry I was a long time, darling. Did you miss me?
Yeah. Every moment away from you is like a lifetime. Pussycat. Oh, I'm sorry, Angela. Angela, this is Ruth. Ruth, this is Angela.
Charlie's told me all about Saturday night. I am really looking forward to it.
Going to Arabella's. Lionel Blair could be there.
Really?
But you do know who Lionel Blair is, don't you?
No.
Give us a clue.
Oh, hello. Ruth, have you seen Colin? Colin? Oh, your cat, Colin. Little furry Colin. Little furry Colin the cat. Yes. No. Oh, I can't find him anywhere. Well, perhaps he just popped out. Ruth, what have you done with him? Me? Nothing. What would I do with your cat? You never liked Colin. It's nonsense. I mean, you know, we had our differences at first, but, you know, that was only natural. I mean, what with him being a cat and me not being a cat. Hiya! What have you done with my cat? See ya! No, you don't. Carolyn, Lee's got something to tell you. Go on.
Kaz, about your cat. I've got some really bad news. Ruth knocked it out the window.
Oh,
All right, It's all right. It was me. Oh, look, I'm sorry. It was an accident. Well, he was on the ledge and I didn't see him.
I don't believe this.
It's true.
First you kill my cat, then you get Lee to take the blame. What kind of troll bitch from hell are you?
Angela?
Charlie, Rita,
Ruth.
of course. I'd like you both to meet my intended.
Lawrence Wallace.
How do you do?
Pleased to meet you, Lawrence. Expect you've heard a lot about me.
Not really. Shall we sit down?
So, what do you think of the club, Ruth?
Oh, it's lovely. I've always wanted to come here.
Oh, me too. I can never get in.
You must have a lot of influence, Lawrence.
He has. He owns it.
Great. So if I get the squitch tomorrow morning, I'll know who to blame, eh?
I only dabble in the club. It's more of a hobby, really.
Oh, great. A hobby club. Had one of those at school.
So, how did you two meet then, Lawrence? Advert in the back of the Exchange and Mart, was it?
Angela and I met at a charity function. We hit it off immediately. The next day I sent her a note with some flowers.
Sweet.
Then we went for lunch the following day.
In Paris.
Of course. Where else? I love Paris. It's one of my favourite European capitals. It's just so French.
Excuse me a moment. Lawrence Wallace? No, I can't speak to Mr. Kamahachi right now. Tell him I'm with my future wife.
Oh, Lawrence.
Oh, Angela.
Oh, God.
So, Ruth, how did you two get together?
Us? There's an interesting story attached to that, isn't there, Charlie?
Is it?
Yes. Why don't you tell Angela and Lawrence all about it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, but, our story's nowhere near as romantic as yours.
Shame. Well, tell us anyway.
Okay, well, I was down at Southend on a bit of business, and I was strolling along when I noticed this person walking along the beach. They had their jeans rolled up and they were kicking their feet in the water. Now, it was a clear day, but quite cold. And I remember thinking to myself, who's that nutter? But then I noticed how happy she looked, carefree. I had this sudden urge to join her. So I ran down to the beach, I kicked off my shoes and I started walking along next to her. I thought by doing what she was doing, I might be able to feel what she was feeling. Silly, eh?
No. What happened next? I mean, you tell them what happened next.
Well, we got talking and we talked for hours, didn't we, Ruthie?
Oh, for hours. I don't know where the time went.
Well, wasn't that interesting? Anyway, Lawrence and I...
So we're walking along the front. Ruth starts to feel the cold. So I give her my jacket.
He's ever so thoughtful.
Then we had our first kiss. As our lips touched, I remember thinking to myself, I never ever want this moment to end. Everything was just so perfect.
And then?
Then it pissed down.
Typical.
And we had to run for cover. But we saw this cinema. The film was Pulp Fiction. Oh, it was great, wasn't it? And we sat all the way through it, holding hands. And that was our first date. And I'll never forget it as long as I live.
Excuse me. Hello, Lawrence Wallace. Mr. Kamahachi. Yes.
Lawrence, will you please turn that phone off?
Here's to you, Ruthie.
To us.
Yeah.
Lawrence?
That won't be a moment. This is a very big deal.
Work. That's all you can think of.
They're playing our song.
We've got a song.
Come on, let's show them how it's done.
And now the young monsieur and madame, they're from the chapel there. They lie names to the old, goes to show you never can tell. They furnished all himself an apartment with a two-room robot sail. The coolerator was crammed with TV dinners and ginger ale. But when Pierre found work, the little money coming worked out well. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell. They had a hi-fi phone, oh boy. 700 little records, all on the
Now that's what I call dancing.
What a great evening. Do you know, it was perfect. Angela actually looked as if she was going to be physically sick.
Oh, the poor woman. Still, it serves her right for having a millionaire propose to her, eh?
Ruth, thanks for tonight.
Oh, actually, I had a great time.
Me too. Deserve a couple of Oscars for those performances, eh?
Well, wasn't that demanding a role, was it?
What do you mean?
Well, the things you were saying, the way you danced with me. You weren't entirely acting, were you?
Yes.
Oh, come on, Charlie. I know when the guy wants me, and tonight, on that dance floor, you wanted me.
Ruth, I was acting, playing a part. It was all for their benefit.
Look me in the eye and tell me you didn't want me.
Ruth, I didn't want you.
Fair enough. Night then, Charlie.
Night, Ruth. Oh, Ruthie. Thanks again.
Hi, girl.
Carolyn, have you seen who's on the
Of course I have. I got a phone call from the pet shop this morning. Colin had made his way back there.
Blimey, a homing cat.
He's got a bad leg. But the vet said he'd be fine. What a relief.
Listen, Carolyn, you can keep the cat.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, thanks, Ruth.
I think we should have a toast then to the return of Colin.
Oh, I'll get some bubbly.
I'll get the glasses. Come on, hurry up.
Now, come here.
I'm so thirsty.
Okay.
Of course, I never knew Colin personally, but I felt as though we shared something of a spiritual bond.
It was a very touching ceremony.
Oh, indeed.
I've never seen a coffin with a cat flap before.
Kaz, I always wondered, what made you decide to call him Colin?
I named him after someone.
Who was that?
Colin, of course.
Yes, but who was Colin?
My old cat. He died in a yachting accident. But I don't like to talk about it.